Welcome to my channel, guys. As you can see, I'm outside to catch some fresh air. It has rained and it's a bit muddy, but I cannot resist the beauty of these guys, and I like watching them do their thing. So welcome back to our channel. Go back to the kitchen and continue with our cooking. So I was trying this pot with some beef, and then later maybe some chicken, and then I'll also do some spaghetti. So welcome and enjoy. I'm not a professional cook. I'm just a girl trying her new pots. Karibu and enjoy. This video is a continuation of the last. If you did not watch the previous one, please make a point of watching. Yeah, and I'm going to test on your behalf. As you can see, it looks yummy, guys. So you can imagine. So while our beef continues to cook, we are going to continue with other things. There are some pomegranate fruits I had harvested outside, and I would like to utilize them today. They've stayed in the fridge, I think, for a day or two. So I want us to make use of those fruits, and then we can try some pomegranate juice if you like. I've never actually had pomegranate juice. This is going to be my first, and I'm lucky to be making it by myself. So I think I'm done here. So let me go and check up on my chicken and beef. What do you think about that, guys? From how it looks, it could be ready. I might should be ready. So I'm going to pull it off so that now I can move into other things like juicing our fruits. So I'm just going to blend it, and then I sieve what I can extract from the seeds. I don't think there's any other way to do it. This is the best method I can use because I have a blender. So I just put in a cup of water and then blend it very quickly. I trust this is how the juice is done. I don't think there's any other way. Maybe unless you're using a really strong juicer. The fruit has some seeds that are a bit hard. Well, not very hard, but I don't know how people eat this fruit. Do you chew this and swallow the seeds? Or do you just extract the juice then, spit the seeds? Personally, I normally just spit the seeds. But with the juicing, I think the best thing is to just blend them, then sieve the seeds from the juice. So this is what we have, guys, after I'm done with the juicing. So we are going to put this in our juice, in our jar or bottle. Then we proceed to the garden to extract some bogers. Hey, this is taking longer than I anticipated. Mara, I'm spilling. Mara, the sieve is there. The juice is not going through the sieve. I think now we are done. So let's get rid of this very quickly. And then we go outside and see what we can get for supper as vegetable, because we have the proteins but we don't have the vegetables. Luckily for me, sometimes the vegetables grow in the compound randomly, from the previous things I had planted. So when it rains, especially like now, I get free vegetables outside. Come with me. So as you can see, this is an edible vegetable. I don't know what to call it in your language, but where I come from, we call them derema. And we enjoy this with, mostly people cook it with beef. They mix. Some just cook it without anything. So it depends with how you prefer. And some people actually don't eat it. Maybe it's because they're not used to it, or you can't find it in their regions. But where I come from, this is a delicacy, guys. I have a few chicken, and this is where I got one from. I think these guys are mourning one of their own. I'm not sure because they've been growing since we caught the other chicken and made it our supper. So I think they are mourning their own. I'm not sure if chicken do mourn, but these ones. So once in a while, I appreciate them by feeding them. This is a wimbi, so it's Christmas for them today, guys. Wacha wakule wimbi, and then I will later eat them. And I'm done with the vegetables. Let's go and pick some eggs. And I have quite a number to pick here. There are some birds that I think are trying to eat the eggs, because sometimes I come and see eggs scattered all over the place. So I believe there are some predators which are trying to, steal the eggs. But now I'm going to pick all the eggs and keep them away, and maybe I can consume them, because I might just wake up one day and not find any eggs out here, and I'll be very, very disappointed. It takes quite some time to feed and, benefit from your birds. So if you can see, well, those are my predators. They've really, really made me go through hell. Sometimes I come, I don't find eggs. Sometimes I come, I found them scattered. So guys, thank you for watching, and I want to finish this video with some pruning of a few sugarcane I have. This sugarcane has a story. Actually, I have like several bunches, maybe 6. During COVID, when everyone was going through, we were all depressed in the house, at home, we were not going to work, we didn't go to school. I just began planting sugarcane randomly around the compound just to keep myself busy, because staying the whole day doing nothing is, you can go mad. I used to keep myself busy outside, just digging, passing the day. Time is going by and I'm wondering, tafika usiku saa ngapi? So one time I go to the market and collect some sugarcane, the leftover sugarcane that normally when they are done offloading, you go picking whatever is left on the floor. So I picked maybe 4 stems. I came and planted and I watered. I used all my effort to water the stems, and I just wanted to see something productive from being at home throughout the day, for weeks, months. We were doing nothing, guys. Maybe those who are working from home were lucky enough, but those of us who didn't have the option to work from home, doing one thing was boring, so you have to look for many other things to do. So I planted this sugarcane and I nurtured them throughout the year. And here I am today, guys. I eat sugarcane. Sometimes, we just enjoy the sugarcane. So today I thought of doing some pruning so that they can grow well. Sometimes they get very bushy, so we have to try and, make the sugarcane feel comfortable and fresh and nourished and, appreciated, so that they can grow and feed us. I mean, who else think of their plants like babies? Maybe I'm becoming crazy, but I like gardening. Sometimes I keep a few pots of plants. I water them in the morning. Sometimes I come a bit late from work, but the first thing I do before I get into the house is, grab a jug, fetch some water, and just water the pots before I get into the house, because I know once I'm in the house, I'm not coming outside, because sometimes it's even 8 p.m. So, I keep them in mind every time I come from work. And really, I feel like sometimes this is a hobby. I'm not sure what it is, but I do it. And sometimes I step outside and I look around and I'm like, nice. at least it was not for nothing. There are some greeneries. If you want some sugarcane, you can grab. There are beautiful flowers around. Once in a while they flower. There are not so many, but it feels nice to see something grow from scratch. Sometimes I need help. I ask for help. There's somebody who comes and help me around. And I feel nice. Come over, guys. Let's check out some pawpaw here. I think we have a few. So we can grab this for, to make part of our diet for the week. I feel like we have quite a number here, and I'm glad during this rainy season we are really enjoying the fruits of our labor. Particular tree grew from some seeds I just disposed along the fence. I didn't actually expect it to develop into anything, so I just threw the seeds and said, if it grows to a tree, well and good. If it doesn't, no pressure. But here we are today, guys, and I make sure I put some manure when I'm able to. I look for mbolea, sometimes cow dung. Nakuja naweka, I try weeding here and there, just to ensure that I can get some fruits from it. And this tree has not disappointed at all. This tree has not disappointed. Well, although some are damaged, maybe from, I don't know how to harvest well, but I'm doing my best. And this is going to be eaten right away, so no pressure. Some animals are lucky. While you are busy struggling, some animals or insects, let me say insects in this case, are having free meals. They don't worry about tomorrow. God always provides. So guys, don't worry about tomorrow. God is going to provide when tomorrow comes. I think with time I might need a ladder, because the more I harvest, the farther the fruits, bend. I'm not sure. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you understand. You start harvesting from below, and the higher you go, the more you can't reach the fruits. So I might need to grab or look for us a small ladder that can help me harvest these. So come to this side. This one here is a male tree. And from my knowledge, I think male trees don't produce fruits. So this tree here is, let me just say, useless. Although it gives us some fresh air, that is also a role in the ecosystem. So we don't harvest anything from this tree, but it's a male kind of pawpaw fruit. So if you want, you can cut down the tree, but I just let it be. There's no harm with having it around. So I just let it be. It breathes, gives us some fresh air. And I don't know if it actually helps in pollination. So this is our catch for the day. These ones will take us for 2, maximum 3 days. Sometimes maybe even just 2 days. It's not a lot. So thank you guys for watching, for staying tuned. Please subscribe, like, and guys, always watch to the end. Thank you for coming back over and over. If you are new here, please don't hesitate to subscribe, because we need you to grow this channel. Bye.